look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Number 50 starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Segura behind on a 1-2 count. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Alfaro gathers, and the throw is there to record the first out. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Mark, how did they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Digging in now, Cesar Hernandez. Man, he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Here comes the first pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. And very quickly there, they're 2 down to start the inning.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
And now Bryce Harper to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Two out, nobody on. Line drive, base hit to right.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Harper leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. On the line, that's a base hit.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first 2 guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him, and now he's got to get through this 5th hole hitter to get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5-hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
Settling in now, Corey Dickerson. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Fastball right back to the mound. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple, and now the Marlins will have. David Robertson gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Popped him up. Real Muto waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, they better not sleep on that guy sitting in the 7th hole. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Up next from Miami, Brian Anderson. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. No balls and a strike to count. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Brian Anderson becomes out number 2 this inning.
Cooper.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. There he goes. Pitch inside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early in the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Realmuto.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Number 48 is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. First offering on its way. This ball will be chopped foul. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Batting 9.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, David Robertson. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Rojas onto the grass. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready now for the Marlins. Number 1.
Marlins.
9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Harper is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play. Has got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
Stepping in, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Batting 7. The left fielder, number 44.
Now batting, Austin Dean, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Alfaro, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Into the box, number 48. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura. First offering on its way. And he pops it up, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he's on base here to kick off their half of the third as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson. Anderson trying to get there. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Fouled away. Third inning, no score to this point. Line drive to center field, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Welcome back as the Marlins look to get the offense going in the third, and this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
In now, number 47. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home, and he loses him on a breaking ball.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been
Now
swinging
batting.
at anything close. And
shortstop.
this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
So stepping in, Miguel Rojas, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Lazy fly ball out to center field. McCutchen comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Anderson.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. First delivery to him on the way. That's a strike to throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the. Stepping into the box, JT Realmuto, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Realmuto.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Realmuto, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The third baseman, number 7, Maikel Franco.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that means Maikel Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. First offering on its way. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Number 48 is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
The center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Striding in, Andrew McCutchen hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Popped up. Number 1 is there for it, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Digging in, Brian Anderson. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Third baseman, Brian.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Anderson.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Garrett Cooper, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. High in the air out to center field. McCutchen is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number 1.
Coming to the plate now, number 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Now another 0-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said he's really proud of the fact that they've only gone down on strikes once in the game, all while averaging over a base hit per inning. If that kind of combination continues, he thinks there's a lot more to look forward to.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First pitch here is softly hit down the line to third. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Number 48 is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura standing in. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now as the side is retired. Phillies down in order. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Here comes the first pitch. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Again, he sends it out of play. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department to short. Segura has it. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision. Into the box, number 48, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. 6th inning. Striding into the box, Bryce Harper, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder has a beat on it. 1 out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Digging in and looking for more, Rhys Hoskins. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Center fielder on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Stepping into the box, Corey Dickerson. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's out to left. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We are still scoreless. Next to hit will be the pitcher, number 50. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 50.
Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. Nicasio, the former Seattle Mariner. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected. Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Here's the 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, number 47.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 47. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Standing in, JT Realmuto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. For the current campaign, Realmuto is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So striding in, Maikel Franco. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Center fielder going back, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Now batting.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Logan Morrison will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
For Philadelphia, number 8, Logan Morrison.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that is off the wall in right field. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Standing in now, Gene Segura, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here, but also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Morrison, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Now pitching for the Marlins.
Not an altogether
Number
bad
61.
performance here. 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Line drive to center field. Number 48 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. Time to get up and stretch here in Miami. It's the Phillies 1 and the Marlins nothing. Vince Velasquez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. At the plate, Brian Anderson. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's only 1 for 10.
Brian Anderson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty slide.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll make it to third with a triple.
When this thing left the bat, I thought he was going to break the tie by himself, but he does the next best thing, ripping the ball off the wall and coming all the way around for a triple. Now we'll wait to see if one of his teammates can bring him home.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
To the left side, but it's well foul. The runner in scoring position with none out. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, number 1, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
And it's a base hit as they finally break through here to tie the ball game at 1.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
In now, Jorge Alfaro. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Oh, and he hung him a curveball there, and he's going to live to regret it as this ball is going to wind up well over the wall in left field. A long home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, number 14 on the season, and it gives the Marlins a 3-1 lead.
Boy, you can see that he was dialed in on his curve from the second he released it. He saw the spin, knew it was coming back over the plate, and just crushed it. He was tracking it all the way.
Now batting.
Into the box,
44.
Austin Dean. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. 3 runs already home here. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Good chance he's not seeing that pitch again. If he does, it's got to be bounced. But I'll tell you, from a pitcher's perspective, that's nothing but a long strike.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Now batting.
Nice two-seam
Number
fastball
48.
there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Into the box now, number 48. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. He's right there. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 3-1 Miami. Now in the box, Bryce Harper. His career numbers with Adam Conley. He's got 5 base hits in 17 at-bats. He's set and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one. The Fish are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They're all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
17.
So he sets him down swinging. Bryce Harper becomes the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
Your
Ryan
attention,
Stanek
please.
enters the ball game out of the
Changing
pen, looking for the
Miami.
final out here in the top
Now
of inning
pitching
number
and
8.
batting in the 8th spot, number 35, Ryan Stanek.
Standing in now, Corey
playing
Dickerson.
center and
On, he
batting
pops
9,
it up. Dean
number
on the
55,
move, but he can't
John
make the play as it finds the
Birdie.
outfield grass. Cutting it close
Now
here, but he
batting,
comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
In now, JT Realmuto as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. Score holds. It's 3-1. Stepping up to the plate, John Birdie. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. In there, 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Franco has a play, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 47.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, number 47. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. In there at the knees, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. In there, and he's in control, 0-2 now.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Standing in, Miguel Rojas. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's just 2 for 9. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins as the lead remains 3-1. Drew Steckenrider comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 71. Drew Steckenrider.
So striding forward now, Michael Franco. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
At the plate, Andrew McCutcheon. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Dean is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Number 73 will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins break out the brooms at home and sweep their division rivals.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Marlins